people care more about the NBA Finals, the World Series, and the Super Bowl than their own family, friends, classmates, co-workers, people they know actually winning at life. And that's the truth. And a lot of people don't understand the point of that, or they get very annoyed by it or triggered by it, but they don't know how to see the deeper meaning behind that. When someone's watching sports, they're just watching people that they don't know on the television screen or in person as a form of entertainment, as a form of just passing the time. Now, me, I like sports. I like the NBA. I like the NFL. I like the MLB. But I'm 26 now, and it's at the point where you notice the way some people view life, and people are so tuned in to the lives of people they don't even know, and when it's someone that they've met before, every single thing bothers them. Every single thing is a reflection. Every single thing after the point of meeting is what they don't do, what they didn't go on to accomplish, what their life didn't become. Now, a little backstory on myself. I was born in San Diego, and I grew up with a single mom. And my dad, I share a dad with Jared Dudley, and any Laker fans know that Jared Dudley is a veteran in the NBA, and he's currently on the Lakers right now going for the NBA Finals. And I didn't grow up with Jared. We didn't grow up in the same house, but we have the same dad, and I've gotten to know him a little bit better over the years with my other brother and so forth. But the point of that is I want to say that I noticed that people get very jealous when somebody in a close group is doing something that they don't do. Like, oh, their family member's in the NBA and they're not. Their family member has this business and they don't. Their family member is in better shape and they're in shitty shape. Like, it's just like, it's a comparison because they think whether they grew up in the same four walls in the same house, or they went to the same school passing each other in the hallway, or they hung out as kids, or they worked in the same workplace. These common groups, they always have these comparisons. Church groups, neighbors, they already made some evaluation off of the person based on whatever criteria. Even if I do a YouTube video, say someone comments on the YouTube video, say I'm doing a YouTube video about like business or something, and they're just like, oh, like here's my business or here's my idea, and I go and I click on their name and it has like 100 subscribers. That it's like me just saying, whoa, oh, well, you have 100 subscribers, like I don't see you as a businessman. But then 2 seconds later, I'm just like watching Shark Tank. I'm just going to the mall, buying from someone else's business. I'm just going online shopping at someone else's business. But because the person commented, oh, here's my business, and I look 100 subscribers and they don't have the business yet, it's just an idea, I don't see them that way because they don't have it yet. That's not who they are today. So this whole thing with the NBA Finals and the World Series and the Super Bowl, I like sports. I grew up watching sports. I love watching pro athletes compete, and I support my brother. I support Jared in the Lakers and what they're doing right now in the NBA Finals. But people got to realize that that when you have these groups of friends and people you hang out with, a lot of times it's just like a loud group at like a bar, and they're cheering, and you could be talking to this group like, hey, here's my idea for what I want to do. They interrupt what you're saying. They interrupt you mid-conversation because like Tom Brady threw a touchdown, or like their team scored. So like you'll be talking about something serious about your future, and they just go, oh, they just get all crazy and scream, and they just grab another beer, and they don't want to see you do that. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you advance past the point that they think. They don't think that these pro athletes have families and like went to schools and have friends, and like they knew people before they were pro athletes, and those people didn't become that, right? But because they don't know the pro athlete, because they've never met a pro athlete, they can tune it out. They can block it out. They can just watch TV and think it's a robot person that isn't actually real. That's not actually a person doing that. That person isn't actually making millions. That's not actually someone's circumstance, because when they don't know the person, they can tune it out. It's like watching a movie. There's no way someone's playing a fake role for millions of dollars. That's not actually happening. That's not actually the person's reality. But if I'm just saying, hey, here's a business idea or a job that I'd like to do that wasn't working yesterday, the person goes, oh, I don't know, that sounds pretty fake to me. But they just watched a movie where people were being fake. You know what I mean? But because it's you, that's the reason. It's not any other thing but that. It's because it's you, there's personal history, and they don't understand the context of you advancing. And yes, everyone has the right to feel a certain way about personal history. Nobody owes you anything. You don't owe the other person something. And people can have whatever opinions they want. Don't get mad at people for it. They don't owe you support. But kind of look at the psychology of that when you have these family members and these friends and these classmates and these coworkers and these people in your hometown that don't understand a single thing you say or do. They're going to watch the NBA Finals. They're going to watch the World Series. They're going to watch the Super Bowl. They're going to watch people they don't know succeeding, and they're not going to get you succeeding. They're going to watch strangers winning and not you winning. And that's just how it is. Like, I've never been like a jealous person. Like, obviously, if I'm like a 5-year-old kid and someone cuts me in line in like kindergarten, I'm like, you know, I might feel a certain way about that. But like, in terms of like me growing up at a certain age, I don't get jealous over petty shit. If it has nothing to do with my food or my shelter, I don't really care about like the other guy having more money or lifting more weight in the gym, or he got pussy yesterday and I didn't, or like whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Like, things happen, and you got to look at the bigger picture based on your own age. And for me, even though I didn't grow up with Jared, I support what he's doing, and I'm glad that he's had a long NBA career. He's about to compete in the NBA Finals right now. This might be his last season in the NBA, and it's been great watching him get drafted in 2007 to the Charlotte Bobcats and having this long career, which a lot of people don't have the fortune of doing. And I'm happy for it, and it's cool to see. And he's played with a lot of great players, you know, going on the Lakers and the Suns. He played for Milwaukee, the Clippers. He bounced around to a couple different teams, the Wizards, and so he's had a good long career. And I'm happy to see it. I'm happy with the money that he's making. I'm happy with the family that he has and the life that he has. But I noticed this, me seeing it from a certain perspective, I noticed that if I go to like a bar with like friends, everyone's just like, dude, the Lakers. And it's like, hey, dude, what about like our own group? And then the room gets silent because it's you. They've met you. They didn't meet the stranger, but they met you. So you got to keep that in mind when succeeding in life.